welcome back everybody. I think we're gonna be spraying today finally. It's gonna start graying off this afternoon. It's kind of graying off now in some areas, but not completely fit yet, so I think it's gonna be a few more hours before we get rolling. But I'm gonna take this sprayer up to the shop. I've actually bought some window tint, so I'm gonna try something on this window. Probably not gonna look very good, but thought I'd try something out. So, well, this is definitely not gonna look very good by any means, but it's gonna be something, and be kind of interesting to try. So first, you got to start off with cleaning off the window. So I'm gonna clean this window off, and then kind of look at the tent strips I got, see what they measure out to, and just, I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try to do something. So I think it'd make it easier if I take off this little shade here. So take a screwdriver, drop this off so that I can get behind it when I'm laying the tent down. Well, it's safe to say that I will never in my lifetime ever want to try to tent something, because that was miserable. It looks miserable. It was hard. I don't even have enough tent to finish it. So that's all we got right there. I might try to fill in that little sliver there with a piece I cut. It'll probably look worse, but the sun is shining through and I can see the monitor. So that's what we're going after. Grandpa has been working on this batwing and he's got it all figured out. So I'm gonna run in there and see what he's got going on. Okay, so we got this out of here. This was stuck on the gearbox, and we thought it was maybe rusted on there, but there was a pin that was stuck inside of here. So Grandpa drove that thing out of there and it slid right off. So I guess that was kind of stupid of us, but we've got it off there, and we got to take this nut off. Gonna use the forklift and a chain, hold this up so it doesn't fall on us. And when that blade assembly is off, we'll drop the wing back down and dismount the gearbox. So it's going pretty good right now. Well, there was the gearbox sitting right there. It's off of there. See, all this is, that was all busted around. I don't remember. Oh, here's the pieces right here. It's too bad we can't, or I know somebody can, but too bad we can't weld the cast. But yep, there's the gearbox. It's still in good shape. It's just the bottom of it that was destroyed. That's all taken care of, so now we just wait till the new one comes in, and maybe later today or probably tomorrow put that new one back on. Then we can get some roadsides cleaned up. I'm finally gonna put this gauge wheel back on Dad's planter. It's been sitting here, it's been sitting in the shop ever since I fixed the one that was on here. So I'm gonna put this on here. See, since he took off the threads, the threaded shaft for mine, I've got a new one here. So I'll thread this on, slide the gauge wheel on, put a cotter pin through it, and that'll be it for this. Well, I need to get a pipe wrench so I can put on here and tighten this up. And using a pipe wrench will probably scuff up that shaft a little bit. So I'm also gonna get a file. So there's a bird sitting right here, waiting to go outside. I guess not. Hello. You're not going back in there. Friendly thing, isn't it? Huh. Anyway, I'm gonna get a file so that if I scuff up that shaft, the gauge will go on easy. This file either. That was nice. And up next, I've got to take all this off of here. Dad was having issues with his downforce system, electrical. So I'm going to take this all off, wrap it up on the planter, and put his battery box back on. So I've got the box on. No idea where Dad put those nuts. And got all the cable wound up here on the planter. So I'm gonna make a phone call here and see where he put the nuts.
Yeah, Michael.
Hey, where are the nuts at for this box on your Magnum?
Are they not back on the studs?
Are they in the cab?
No, they're not in the cab. I thought I would have put them back on there, but if not, and they're not laying with the lid, then I don't know where they're at.
All right.
You might check the.
Yeah, they're not on the studs.
Okay.
I'll check in the shop again.
Yeah, you might check on the bench or around where that is, but it's probably, those might be metric. So I've got some metric bolts and nuts in that, over there on the wall. So just find another nut, I guess.
All right, I'll figure out something.
Sorry. Okay.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
Bye. Well, there you have it. We're gonna either find them or get new ones. Those look a little bit big. Those are too small. Let's see. These are standard, but those look about right. I don't know. I'm gonna try something. Here goes nothing. I'm gonna try this metric one. Oh boy. Oh, would you look at that? Perfect. Just tighten everything. Just like that, we got a solid battery box. So Dad just called me and he said we got the okay to haul corn. So I'm gonna get this International out of here. Turn the power on. And hook it up to a hopper bottom, move an auger, start hauling. All I do every day is just move this planter in and out of the shed, because every time I need to get something out of here, this planter's got to move. Raised up, we're hooked up, and I've got the tarp unrolling. Also, I pressed in trailer brakes, so it's trying to release them. It probably will take a little bit because it's been sitting there for a while. And in the meantime, while that's building up with air, I'm gonna move this auger, set it up. So I don't know if it was just something else, but I swore I heard a little squeal, like something maybe in there. So I'm gonna fire this up and see if anything comes out. Well, let's see. Huh. Well, that was good. You know, in the past, I fired that thing up and a big old raccoon's dropped out of there. So I heard something make a noise, sounded like a little squeal. So just wanted to make sure before I had the hopper over it that nothing's in there. Loads I will be hauling today, just because whenever it's fit, I'm gonna hop in that sprayer and start going because it's time to spray corn. But for the time being, I'm gonna haul corn. It's good to get some corn out of these bins. So I got this bin here and the bin behind me, and that'll be it for all in the summer. Got ourselves a load. Tarp ain't going. There it goes. Probe me a couple times and I'll pull up to the next station, wait for my grade. A little white thing is going to read my card that's hanging right there. See the name on the top? It says wait, it's still grading. So I'll wait here. It'll tell me what pit to go to and it'll tell me all my grades. Pit number 2 is where we're going. Better roll the window up so I don't get a bunch of bees wings in here. Uh-oh, I tripped it. Gotta turn it back on. Uh-oh. Breaking the rule. Supposed to keep the corn below the grate. Well, I got my ticket. Headed to the farm. And probably no more hauling for today because I'm gonna go spray. Spraying off some corn. This corn's looking good. Gotta hand steer it. have guidance in here, but it just doesn't seem to stay through the rows with the corn, so we normally just manually steer it for post corn. You know, I think these new tires we put on here makes the steer just a little bit easier going through these rows, because normally it gets pretty squirrely, and it is a little bit, but I feel like it's not as bad as it has been in the past. And the AutoZone back here is holding up pretty good because it helps me see my monitor, but man, that looks bad. I am a terrible window tinter. Nice about not having to use guidance when you're rolling this corn spraying is you never have to hear the monitor go off. The only time it beeps is if a sensor fails or something like that, but other than that, this thing never even goes off. You don't have to hear it engage or disengage. It's pretty nice. So I'm getting ready to come up to the end here. He needs to back that tanker kind of in the ditch a little bit, because this will be the last pull off of it, and the tanker drains out of the back, so when you back it in the ditch, it'll be slanted down, so all the chemical run towards the back, so we can pretty much get it all emptied out. Otherwise, if it's flat, some of it won't reach all the way to the back, so it won't be completely empty. Okay, that's good. Yep, that'll fit easy on the sprayer. All right, we're empty. Yep. Empty enough. Yep. Well, I'm folding this thing up. Dad came to check on me. He wanted to see how good I was doing, making sure I wasn't running over any corn. So I'm gonna take this thing to the farm. That's gonna be it for today. Oh, he's calling me now. Uh-oh. I better take this. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hope to see you next time.